Hi, today we'll be doing subtraction of three-digit numbers. Before we begin, let's do estimation. The numbers is 643 minus 576. To make the numbers easier to work with, we'll round down to the nearest tens place. We'll make 643 640 and 576 580. I know that 600 minus 500 is 100. And that 40 minus 80 can't be subtracted, so we'll take 40 away from the 100 to make it 80 minus 80, which is 0, so the estimation is that the number will be close to 60. Now we will solve concretely using base 10 blocks. This cube represents 1. 10 of these cubes represent 1 rod, and 10 of these rods represent 1 flat. So 1 flat is 100, 1 rod is 10, and 1 cube is 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flats, meaning 6 hundreds. 4 rods, 40, 3 ones, 3, 643 minus 5 flats, 7 rods, 6 ones, 576. Now we take like away from like. 1 flat down here from 1 flat up there. Now we have 1 flat left. We will subtract the rods. We have 7 down here and 4 up there. 4 cannot subtract 7, so we will take this 1 flat and break it down into 10 rods. These 10 rods represent 1 flat. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 up there. We'll place 1 down here with 1 up there. We are left with 2, 4, 6, 7 rods. Now let's subtract the cubes. We have 6 down here and 3 up there. 3 cannot subtract 6, so we'll break this rod into 10 cubes. Now we are left with 13. And now we can subtract normally. Now what is left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rods. So the answer is 67. Okay, now that we have solved this equation by estimation and by concrete blocks, we can also do this through pictorially or symbolically. Here I've drawn out the flats, the rods, and the ones, and here they've been placed in the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. Now let's start from the left side. From the hundreds, 6 minus 5 is 1. And on this side, we will scratch out the flats, 5 at the bottom and 5 at the top, leaving 1 flat up at the top. Now we will subtract the tens. 4 cannot go into 7, so we'll have to take from the 1, scratch that out, and carry the 1. Now break this flat down into 10 rods. Now 14 minus 7 is 7. And we will do the same on this end, where we'll take out 7 rods from the bottom and 7 from the top, leaving 7 in total. Here for the ones, 3 cannot go into 6, so we'll have to take from the tens, scratch that out, and carry the 1. And on this end, take this 1 rod into 10 ones, which we will subtract accordingly. What we have left is 7 ones, so the answer is 67 for both methods of solving. Another way of doing three-digit subtraction is the line jump. This is a visual representation. Here we can jump from 643 to 640, and from 640 to 600, which is 40, and from 600 to 580, which jump is 20, and from 580 to 576, which the jump is 4. We can add the jumps, so 20 plus 40 equals 60, and 4 plus 3 equals 7, so the answer is 67. So 643 minus 576 is 67, and we can see this through jumping on this line. Once a student has solved three-digit subtraction using base 10 blocks, pictorially and symbolically, they should be able to do this mentally, and here's a personal strategy of how I would do three-digit subtraction. Mentally, I would look at 643 and I would make it into a friendly number. I would subtract 3 and make it 640. I would also subtract 3 from the other side, make it 573 to balance it out. 640 minus 40 is 600. I would keep that in my head. And 600 down to 580 is 20. and from 580 to 573 is 7. So 2040 is 60, plus 7 is 67. I'd be able to do this all mentally in my head.